Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. Happy winter solstice, December 21st. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that resonates with your gut. Let me put them all in the frame and we'll begin. Meanwhile, you hear stones dropping. Oh, goodness. Anyway, we'll begin. I hope everybody's having a good start to their day. But you know what? If you're not, doing a reading and opening yourself to a loving source is a great way to make it a good day. For those of you who chose the white and blue stone, we've got the Five of Coins, we've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so if any of you are experiencing any kind of money woes with this five, any kind of health problems, any kind of feeling shut out in the cold, any kind of injustice perhaps, or fear of any of this, it looks like Source has got your back. Because we have Ace of Wands here, which is Source is like a hand coming out of the clouds, wanting to give you some fire, some purpose, a goal, some life-giving something or another. Basically saying also that you make a good impression, you have a good message to bring to others. You're welcome. You're a welcome sight. You're good with people. You understand people. So and the Knights have a lot of energy. So I just see in this reading, I see Source wanting you to sort of let that one go and grab the opportunity for today. And it doesn't have to be that you've got something all figured out. But it might have something to do with making a good impression on somebody. It might have something to do with that Knight of Cups with you're sort of presenting yourself to someone. It can be a job that you're applying for. It can be communication you start with somebody that you don't usually communicate with. It can be presenting yourself to a new friend. It can be going out and being open to dating. It can be a number of different things, but that Knight of Cups is saying you are a welcome sight. You're somebody's knight in shining armor. It's like that. It's like that. You have something to offer. And then great opportunity comes with that, is coming in sort of associated with that. So I think Source is saying don't worry too much about this. These are minor arcana, by the way. And that's why I say, this is probably not a huge deal. Don't worry a lot about that. Grab your opportunity. Know that you're a welcome sight to people and you have something to offer. And that should give you a little guide. Okay, for those of you who chose the green cat eye, we have the Magician. Yes. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups, the Magician, and the Nine of Wands. Well, interesting. This could go a couple different ways, this reading. The Magician is your major arcana. Now, because it's next to the Seven of Cups, which is sometimes about confusion or delusion or somebody trying to make you confused, there could be a confusion happening here. And it could be through sleight of hand, with the Magician. It could be because of somebody's kind of being a little tricky. So, there's that to look for. If you've had some of that in your life, in some area of your life, I don't know if there's somebody in your life who is just really not being honest with you, and you're always left confused when you talk to them. That is it's a big tell. Sometimes if every time you talk to somebody you're left confused, usually that means that they are not being honest. Usually that means that there are key facts they're withholding, or they're not being, they're wanting to keep something from you. So you might have to be aware of that. This reading may be saying, now be aware of that. And this guy is rather guarded. If that's the meaning of your reading, you're encouraged to, yes, be guarded, but know that you're strong. Know that you have been able to endure everything. Know that you know some things. See, now that Nine of Wands guy, he wasn't born yesterday. And he can look out and say, hmm, you know, he's tough, he's strong, he's going to win the next battle too. But it's just, this can be a sort of an indicator that um, there might be something afoot that's kind of messing with your head a little bit. Now, there's also can be a positive reading too, though. The Magician can be quite a great positive card of manifestation. If that's your energy today, it can mean you're manifesting something. You have the ability to bring to this plane of existence what is heavenly. It's that kind of thing. You've got everything you need. You are an eternal being. You are part of the great I am. There's nothing you need to fear. And in that case, this Nine of Wands would be, okay, you might have had some tough things happen to you in the past, but please understand that's the only reason you do feel guarded about the future. That's the only reason you do look into the future with the Seven of Cups and see the dangers. When you could just as easily look into the future with that Seven of Cups and see all of the blessings and the victories and the good things and riches and love and all of the good things in those cups as well. So that's a very likely meaning of this reading as well. Very interesting. Whenever we get these two together, that's it's sort of like we do take part in manifesting what we believe will come in. And I think we're encouraged to believe the best is coming in. So if that's it, you have trouble believing the best is coming in because of your recent difficulties, lifetime difficulties, who knows? This is definitely saying you are encouraged to build castles in the sky and in the clouds and consider the best that can come in because you do have the power to manifest. So that is really very interesting. Two very different readings with that group of cards. One was meant for somebody and another was meant for someone else. Okay. For those of you who chose this lovely agate, we have the High Priestess, we have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Okay, High Priestess, that is your knowing. Your knowing is strong and it can guide you. So there might be some indecision. There might be some things you feel trapped about. There might be something you can't see. A way out, a way forward in your life that you can't see yet. Because this woman has a blindfold and that woman has a blindfold. Is that crazy or what? Wow. They have blindfolds. Now, this person, because he or she, I should say he or she, this could be a tunic, has a blindfold, they are going to just wait to make a decision. They're going to wait to decide on an analysis of the situation. They're going to wait to decide which plan to move forward on. They know they need more information. They're going to wait till they get more information. And the Eight of Swords lady, well, now she is not trapped. She never is. She can just start wiggling and walking forward, and she's not trapped by those swords around her. Her beliefs may be trapping her. Things she needs to take care of. But she may have really come a long way already. There may have been a lot of plans and things she needed to do with those swords, because they can be plans, but they're behind her mostly. So it really may be time for her to be able to walk forward. But the High Priestess has the knowing. So I feel like there's a tension in this reading between what's going on in the brain and the thinking and what's going on in the knowing, in the gut, in the soul. There's a tension between those two. And I think your major arcana is the High Priestess. So It's very clear you are to go with your knowing, what you know to be true deep down, not what you worry about, not what you fear, not all those thoughts. You can actually discount all of them because they really are behind you. They don't need to impede you. And you will know. If you're facing a decision and you don't feel like you have enough information, you will know which way to go with that. And this can be a big decision, it can be a small decision. Sometimes this is about being led by our gut through our day. Like being led by our gut. It's as much a matter of checking inside with ourselves, should I do this or not, and hearing the no, as it is checking inside ourselves when we ask, should I do this, and hearing the yes, and then believing that it will profit us to go ahead and do that thing, whatever that may be today. So, and acting on it. So the knowing should be guiding you today. It's very good. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, for those of you who would like a little further clarification, we're going to do the golden nugget, and that is the Three of Coins. So the Three of Coins, that is all about getting information support. Um, oh goodness, that can be about work. Somebody is paying you, somebody is um, contracting with you to do what you do so well. It can be about consulting with colleagues or supervisors. It can be about consulting with experts. But there is this sense of very productive conversation, very productive partnerships that help you to build security, help you to build something beautiful. And it's going well. And I think sometimes this card comes up as a reassurance because with three, and look at this man is standing on this bench too, so that kind of really reinforces the three. The three feels a little unstable. The three feels, yeah, not well established yet. So there may be something you're building that will help your um, security, financial security, other material security, health, what have you. There may be something you're building that's really going to help in that. But it's just the beginning. But this card would say it's going quite well. And when you get help from experts or support from those who wish you to do this work, that's going well too. So I like that card. Well, I thank you all so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.